Tracy here with the Idea Closet and another video showing you how to put together these 4x4 heart cutout slider boxes. They're perfect for Valentine's Day. The boxes, the files, can be purchased in my Etsy store, Paper Closet Design. I've already done a video showing you how to do SVGs. Now I'm going to show you, using the Silhouette Cameo, how to do GSDs. So GSDs are another type of file, and Silhouette Basic Edition can actually open up GSDs. I am using Business Edition because that's what I have, but once again, you can do this with your Basic or your Free Edition. This is one of the files it accepts. So the first thing I'm going to do is come up here to File, and I'm going to go to Merge. GSDs usually open up on an 8.5 by 11 sheet, but I want to do it on the 12 by 12. That's why I did Merge. And there's two files here. Let me go back and just show you. So if you purchase my files, this is what you'll get. You'll get a design space, which is for Cricut, a DXF, which also can be opened in Silhouette Studio Basic, GSD, which is what we're going to use today, SVG, which is my favorite, but that has to be opened in Designer Edition or above, and then also in a PDF, which has instructions. It can be printed, hand cut, or you can use them as template pieces. Let's get started with the GSD. So we're going to open it up, and there's two files. So we're going to do the box and lid file first. Just going to click OK. It's going to take it just a minute to open up. And there are your images for the box and the lid. Now, one of the things that happens with GSDs is all of the perforation marks come in as a group. And if we wanted to do those boxes in different colors, we need to ungroup the perforations. So I'm just going to select them by clicking on one, and then I right-click and release Compound Path. You'll know it's released because here in a second you're going to get a whole bunch of little marks. There we go. That's just a bounding box around each individual piece, and we don't want that. So now I'm going to just drag a bounding box around that first lid piece, select everything, right-click, and group. And I'm going to do that for each one of these. So then I'm going to do this one. Right-click and group. And when you're working with perforations, it works best if you group instead of compound path. Sometimes you can do compound path, but I find that the grouping works a little bit better. Sometimes you lose a perforation mark or two when you do the compound path. So now that I've got all of those selected, I'm just going to select them again and slide them off the side of my mat, because now I'm going to go to File and Merge, and I'm going to get the rest of the pieces, and they will open up right where those other images were. So that's why I moved the first images off. There they are. This is the frame, and we're going to make a compound path. This is your plastic insert window. This is the background piece. And you can see that if I click on the heart, it is actually a separate shape from the rectangle. So we want to select both of those, right-click, make a compound path, and then these are your two different sizes of tags. Right-click, make a compound path, and one more time, right-click, make a compound path. Now, we can just slide these all down here. Grab these three, slide them back on the mat, and there are all of the shapes that you had. So you can go ahead and fill these with color if you need to, so that you know what color you're going to do them. I'll show you really quick. So this would be the box bottom. I can select it, come over here to my color window, and then if I wanted to fill it with a color, I could do that. They are all ready to cut. Actually, just so that you can see, I'm going to send my piece to the back, and the perforation marks will show up in front of it in a minute when it stops thinking. Anyway, that is how you set up to cut with GSDs. It's very simple and a great way to use those SVG files with your Silhouette Basic Edition, the free edition. I will give you one tip. A lot of companies do not do the GSD or the DXF. They only do SVGs. But all of my files are GSD, DXF, or SVGs because I believe if something's cute, you should be able to use it with whatever you want. I hope you had fun with this. I hope you'll give it a try. Visit me at theideacloset.blogspot.com or on Etsy, Paper Closet Designs. Thank you.